Welcome to my bed chamber. So, I was sitting here thinking, I do that sometimes, thinking. And I was thinking while I was wondering what I was thinking about. And I was thinking about the good old days. They're the good old days to me now because I'm getting older. I'm getting older. Getting. I'm not old yet. Anyway, so I was sitting here thinking about my good old days. See, each different generation have their own good old days. Now, I was a child in the 60s, but I came of age in the 70s. So you see, in the 60s, the people who were adults and coming up then were constantly fighting and arguing and all that type of getting watered down by the police, the lice, by the police and the fire department and blah, 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 blah. Look it up. Don't believe me. And then the 70s came along. And it just so happened that I happened to be happening to be coming of age, like, 18, 19, I was coming up in the 70s. And in my view, as a kind of researcher, when I researched the 60s, like I said, we were going to, I want to get on the front of the white bus. I want to go to white restaurants, blah, blah, blah. So we was doing all that. And then after they watered us down with fire hoses and all that and put German shepherds and dogs and then the 70s was like, okay, niggers, we got to rethink this because beating y'all down ain't working. So it seems like the 70s was a period. Oh, I mean, we still had problems. Yeah, we had problems. I seen a black. I seen a so-called black police officer beat he was young like me, brother, beat him till he was crippled. He came back home crippled. You understand? I seen this with my own eyes. While the white cop stood there and watched. So anyway, I mean, we went through some shit like that, but the 70s was like, yo, I was in a gang called the Black Assassins. We had hundreds of us. We had guns and rifles and Molotov cocktails. If you don't know what that is, that's That's when you go to the gas station and put some gas in a bottle and, well, maybe I ain't going to tell you how to do that on video. Yeah. We used to go home when it get dark because your mom's is calling you. You a bad motherfucker in the motherfucking Black Assassins. But when your mother call, yeah, mama, I'll be there. And then when you get home, you turn on. Well, we had a TV because my father was a TV repair guy. So we had a TV. We probably one of the first ones on the block to have a TV. Anyway, so when I get home, I turn on the TV, and the Vietnam War is on every day, every day, every day, every day. Murder, death. And then they lie, say, we killed 450 million Vietnamese and only one American got hurt. Lying mother. So I didn't know no better. I joined the Marine Corps. And they poisoned me. Look what they did to me. People think I didn't take care of my teeth sisters. They didn't know my mother. Straight up and down. My mother made us clean everything, every day, especially our teeth. So nobody never asked me, but if I came out and say, oh, well, the Marine Corps poisoned me. You don't brush your teeth. Anyway, I got off subject. So, in the 60s, we were fighting to be like white people. Well, actually, that's what it came to. That's what Martin Luther King and all them brought us into. But the original idea was just leave us alone and we take care of ourselves. Leave black people alone. But we're not going to go there. So in the 60s, we fighting and fighting to sit on the front of the white bus, to eat in a white restaurant. Wait, think for a second. So if we fighting in the 60s to eat in white restaurants and sit on the front of the white bus, what was we doing before we was fighting to sit on the front and at the counter of white people's shit? I'll let you think about that for a second. What was we doing before that? Think about that for a second. We had our own shit. We had our own bus companies. We had our own taxis. We had our own movie houses. We had our own movie companies. Our own. In the 30s. You don't believe me? Check it out. So wait a minute. I go outside now, and the people who look like me is walking around like talking to themselves. Oh man, who the hell are you talking to? I mean, people laying on the street like, and they all look like me. Wait a minute. I'm still alive. I should be saying this is 100 years ago. But it's within my life, within my lifetime. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Black people got money, so it's not a lack of money. Black people got, well, That's why we fucked up. I was about to say black people got education, but we got they education. That's why we fucked up. That's why we fucked up. It's up here. It ain't got nothing to do with the money. Ain't got nothing to do with nice clothes, cars, jobs. Your mind is fucked. I don't give a fuck if you live in a fucking big ass house. Your mind is fucked. Because you don't care nothing about your own people. You live in a big ass house. I live right next to the richest black neighborhood in America, Leimert Park. Don't believe me? Check it out. It's right up the block. I could take my bike and go right up there with black people and movie stars and football, baseball, all that black. And I live on the other side of the track though. And they, okay, I done lost. I done went off point again. It's actually the point, but the point was in the 1960s we were fighting for they shit. And then in the 70s it was kind of like, in my time of growing up, it was kind of like we start growing our afros, start wearing dashikis. We had Soul Train, you know. And then towards the end of the 70s, they brought us crack and rap music. Oh, wait a minute, rap. Because there ain't no music in the motherfucker unless they stealing it from James Brown or somebody. I'm not going to go there. So, that's all I wanted to say because I'm starting to rant and rave. In the 60s, we was Black Panthers kill white people. Whitey is the devil. And in the 70s, we like, fuck all of you. We chilling. They gave us a little break. Little. Tiny. Because before the 70s was out, they brought in crack. And then everybody's like this, looking on the floor. I've been in them crack houses. I've seen it. I don't talk nothing I don't see. I've seen it with my own eye. My own eye. Crack. People in the dark on carpet looking for a little white. They find a piece of lint and try to smoke it. Think I'm joking? You ain't seen no shit like that in a movie. People walking around like, holy fuck. So now we living with the grandchildren and great-grandchildren of crack babies. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where so-called black people are at now. The grandchildren of crack babies. The mothers and fathers was crack babies, and then now they have children at 13 years old and shit like that. I ain't the best of people on earth, but god damn, we done. People talk about the end of the world, the end of the world. Well, when your people are gone, when your people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, not a lack of money, not a lack of nice shit. Your people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Knowledge. Knowledge of self, knowledge of how to eat, knowledge of how to breathe, knowledge of how to move correctly. You following somebody else, that ain't knowledge. That's stupidity. Stupid idiot. Idiot. Oh, but I went to Harvard. I have knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm out. What's the end of the world? I don't think it's when all the nations shoot off atomic bombs and blow up the earth. The end of my people's world. It's already here. I go out in the street every day, and all I see is people that look like me, drunk, laying on the sidewalk, walking up and down I walk for blocks, every block. People talking to themselves, like my people are destroyed. That's the end of our world. Can we, as a people, make it out of this? I really believe it would take some ghost like Jesus to come out the sky to save us. Us. I'm as good personally by myself as I'm going to get. But it would be great if my people, not Africans, not Jamaicans, so-called African American, black, Negro, whatever title we are now. It would be nice if I can look around this apartment right now and see people who look like me and we all getting along or even having fight. When I was growing, we have a fight and it'd be like, after the fight, yo, brother, that was a good fight. Now it's like, nigga, I'm gonna come back and kill you with a gun. Nah. Damn. Damn. My brother, my sister. Okay, I'm out. Peace. Oh, I'm growing my nails. This is the feminine side. I'm growing my nails. This one kind of broke, motherfucking, not motherfucker. God dag nabbit, thumbnail broke, so I had to cut it back. But anyway, my other nails, I will tell you. Oh, kung fu nails. I be bugging. Peace in the Middle East.